Hey, Danny Bonaduce, life coach. 1-800-252-1025. That's the number to call if you call and talk to the life coach. Lifecoach@KZOK.com. That's the email address. And Life Coach is brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. All right, let's go to Jennifer from Redmond. Hiya, Jennifer. Jennifer, you with me?
Hello?
Hi.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I have I need some advice.
That's why you called.
My son, who's 27, is addicted to heroin.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a father of a 4-year-old who lives with me. And he's in jail right now.
I'm sorry to hear that, but maybe it's the best thing.
It might be. He's only been there for a few days. It's really for driving with suspended license.
Right.
And then a possession charge. That's new for him.
How long is he going to be going?
Well, he's there only since Saturday. And my question is, he had to go to court twice. Once in Everett, which he did yesterday, and then he has a Bothell court date. And he would like us to bail him out, which we're not bailing him out.
Good for you. I don't know if it's the right thing to do or not right now. I just know lots of parents who consider it, and you got to be strong. Your kid's in jail, and you're choosing to not bail him out. Well, by the way, I think is a great idea, but I'm not sure that one is the right way, but I'm backing your play on this, Jennifer. That's probably, I think, the best thing to do. 27-year-old kid's got a 4-year-old at home who's got a heroin problem. I think sitting in jail might be the best thing for this kid. So, by the way, if you're looking for help, are you looking for help, Jennifer?
I am.
All right. Here's the thing. There was a national, I don't know if it was CNN or one of the networks, did a thing on the plague that is heroin right now. It's just out of control. We're doing more. America as a country is doing more heroin today by 300% than they did 10 years ago. 300%. That's a huge increase. So, having said that, the government is all over this, and there are places for treatment at no cost to you or your son. But here is my question to you. Have you checked into treatment in jail?
Not in jail. He's only been there since Saturday.
Right.
So we haven't checked into treatment in jail. I didn't know that they offered.
Oh, they offer tons of it. They offer tons of it. You have to go to jail to get it, so most people don't want it. But once they're there, believe it or not, it's not just about who's in charge here and that you guys broke the law. They'd really like to help your son out. That's at least the system is made to help your son out. So I asked you earlier, how long is he staying in jail, Jennifer?
Well, at this point, we're not sure. He's supposed to go to court in Bothell.
In Bothell and Redmond, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a court date yet. They said it could be as early as Thursday.
Dude, have you talked to the prosecutor?
No.
Have you talked to the DA? Usually the same guy.
No.
Okay, you might want to check in with these guys because, some of them have, they don't like certain people. Some people they could let walk. Some people they could get 3 years. Do you know, has your son flaunted his disregard for the law before? Does he have a big record?
No. I mean, he has traffic record. He doesn't have a criminal record.
Yeah, you know what? As much as you think it, nobody wants to put anybody in jail for a traffic record. The best help, believe it or not, and certainly probably the best help that we can afford is in jail or in the system. Because if you look around, he's in there with a bunch of other junkies, and the government and people are real interested in not making that. So it costs money to house your son. $57 a day, I believe, is the cost of housing your son. So the cops and the penal system would like to make show your son as a model that they got him off prison. So let's say he gets out because what is exactly the charge? Suspended driver's license?
Right. So that and possession
of?
I'm guessing. I don't know. It said something without a prescription.
Most people get heroin on prescription, so he could have Oxycontin. There's a lot of opiates that he could have. So here's the thing, that he's walking a very thin line because nobody's putting your son in jail for a traffic ticket. On the other hand, so, you put the traffic ticket on top of possession, they could get him a year. I mean, they could get him all they want, but they'll let him out in 8 months. So I would check on what programs are available through the penal system, but also work hard to get him out when you're sure it's the best thing. Because remember, with this not bailing him out thing, he might have a court date. They might put him in jail for a year on this, and you might not get a chance to get him out for a year. Are you prepared to do that, Jennifer?
I don't know. I want him to be better. That's all I want. I want him to get past, the drug addiction. And, of course, right now that he's been there, without being able to use anything for 3 days, he is begging us to get him out. I'll go to rehab. I'll do anything.
But by the way, the 72 hours and actual heroin addicts, pardon me, might take me to task over this, but about 3 days that you're going to Jones out and then be okay able to stand back up. You're going to puke all over yourself for the first 3 days, and then you should be able to start to function a little bit. So he's actually probably doing better than before. I want you to feel good about your choice about not bailing him out. I think that was a great thing to do. See if this program's in jail. If not, they're definitely, with heroin being such a thing right now, and especially it being a father, there are a bunch of programs for your son if and when he gets out. I'll throw this one out at you, but I have no affiliation with these guys. I get so many calls, about people having a problem with drugs and alcohol and stuff like that I just want to keep the thing handy. It's American, no, it's not. It's, the King County one. I've got the wrong one. I've got an adoption court in front of me. Do you have it?
The King County Recovery Center.
King County Recovery Center, and they're a free of charge program that would help your son out. King, what is it again, Will?
The King County Recovery Center.
King County Recovery Center.
They can help place you to wherever you
And
need.
they will, absolutely, that's exactly what they'll do. They'll help place you in a thing you can afford, a thing that will actually take your son in. Thanks for the call, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Good luck.
If you've got a call for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, call now, 800-252-1025, or email lifecoach@KZOK.com. Change your name if you need to, be anonymous if you need to. But any kind of problem, Danny can help you. So
I'm here for you.
Take that first step and call or email. So we've got an email here from Douglas in Seattle. He writes, my ex and I had a bad breakup this past fall. We haven't spoken since. I had been seeing another woman up until just a few weeks ago. Last week, my ex called this girl and told her to stay away from me, that I'm using her. The rebound girl told her, we're not even seeing each other anymore, and I'm actually a really nice guy. I called up my ex and cursed her out for causing all this trouble. She screamed that she hated me and hung up. Later that day, I emailed her an apology, and she said, apology accepted.
Why'd you apologize to this chick?
I thought I was over her, but now my old feelings for her are back.
Yeah.
I texted her a dinner invitation, and after a few flirty messages, she now seems cold and distant. I'm not sure how to read this. What are your thoughts?
My I don't like her. That's my thoughts. Here's the thing, that before you gave me the she's now cold and distant, I would have thought she digs the drama, and so do you. And I'm going to stick with that. Just because she's distant doesn't mean she's not playing, because now you're texting a guy who's maybe getting back together with your ex-girlfriend, and now you're texting, where the hell are you? Why you return my phone calls? This girl is all about the drama, and does he say how old he is?
He does not.
Okay. If you're a kid, say you're up until you're 26, 27 years old, this can be really fun. The drama can be lots of fun. So go in and play, but don't get your feelings hurt and don't get really confused over this. Decide what you want. You were over her. You just said in the email, you were completely over and doing just fine. You already had another girl. So don't get carried away on this that you still have feelings for her. But I would say, if you want my advice over should you sleep with her or not, because this is where this all leads. Absolutely. Have you lost your mind? You should, of course, be sleeping with this girl. She totally wants your attention. That's what she's doing. She wants to get back together. She wants the drama. She doesn't want you seeing any other. It's obvious to me. She wants you back. And you know what? If you've got feelings for her, let her. I don't see the big harm here. But I'm guessing you're young. If you're my age, this could be a disaster. But still, even if you're my age, sleep with her. That's always my vote. Have sex with somebody. All right, thank you.
800-252-1025. If you've got a question for the life coach, work, relationships, drugs, or alcohol, anything, Danny can help you. 800-252-1025. We've got an email here from Bill in Graham. I recently became a father for the first time. My biggest concern, among all the concerns about being a new dad, is the fact that I'm a smoker. I've tried to quit before, and it didn't take. For the health of myself and my family, but especially for my son, I need to quit. And don't get me started about the cost. How do I follow in your footsteps and become an ex-smoker?
You know what? I kind of love this. My wife's dad, his name's John. I'm talking to him because he wants to quit smoking, and I quit smoking successfully. It's a rare thing. You come to Bonaduce, how do you do something right? But I really did quit. It's been over 3 years. I'm an official ex-smoker. I can't tell you, first of all, I applaud you for knowing you absolutely have to quit, because here's the thing. You're going to think, well, I can smoke outside. I can smoke with the windows down. I can smoke at the smoke season. And I thought all of that, and luckily I quit before there were any health not hazardous because you'd get them, but nobody got a disease over my secondhand smoke, but they will. So here's the thing. I quit with the patches. They really, really, really worked for me. A lot of people complain about the gum because they say they got addicted to the gum because they got the nicotine in it whenever you want it. A deal at twice the price. Get addicted to something else that doesn't cause cancer, that doesn't have secondhand smoke. This is what you have to do, man. You have to decide this is your time. You have a kid, and it's nothing but willpower. It's not like drugs and alcohol with the 12-step program. It's, something else and everything's, it's a disease and blah, 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 blah. But you absolutely have to quit for your child, and that's what you have to do. Quit. No
so do
ifs,
you
no
recommend
ands.
patches?
I do. I recommend because they work for me. But what I recommend really is you can't smoke around the kid. Whatever he takes you to meetings, patches, gum, whatever it is, you got to do it. You are absolutely right to know you got to do it for the kid, and you actually have to get around to it and do it.
All right, patches. And so a lot of people say Chantix. I know you couldn't do Chantix.
I could have. I just didn't get around to it. Yeah, it says don't if you're bipolar.
Right.
Who knows if I could have gone crazy with a machete.
I'm glad you stuck to patches. Yeah. Dave in Bellingham, you are on with Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
Hey, Dave.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
So, Danny, I met a gal about a month and a half ago, and we were texting back and forth, and I've seen her a couple of times. I was even at my house, and I drove all the way back down to her work and in Seattle and changed her tire for her.
Nice.
And now she just kind of feels like distant. When I text her, she'll text me back an hour later or whatever. And it seems like she only wants to go to, like, the concert that I have tickets for, which is going to be the Def Leppard concert.
Right. Oh, awesome. With Kiss?
Yeah.
I was just talking about that concert in here. We should all go. That's awesome. All right, so here's the thing, man. Do you think is she playing? Did she ever like you?
Well, according to her best friend's husband that I'm friends with,
yeah,
she does, but she's been hurt in the past, and she doesn't want to release anything, and her best friend told her to not make me suffer for what other men have done.
I cannot tell you, Dave, how many girls have, when I first started going out, and they all go, well, I'm recently out of a relationship, and he hurt me. It's like, so what? I didn't hurt you. For God's sakes, have sex with me. Because that's my answer. But I just don't believe in that making David pay for anything some other girl did. So the thing is, did you have a intimate relationship, Dave?
No. We've only been seeing each other, well, if that's what you want to call it, for maybe about a month and a half now. But it's like I've seen her only like a couple of times, I hung out at her house once, for a couple of hours, met her mom and stuff that was up from Oregon. But that's about the only time that I've seen her besides changing her tire.
All right. By the way, I love the changing the tire thing. That's awesome. Chivalry is not dead. It lives in Bellingham. But here's the thing, man, that a lot of people think girls move the direction of guys and that they don't have real opinions of their own. There's a very good chance that you have, served your purpose, man, with this girl. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't say bye-bye, you don't answer my text. But if you're looking to get it, oh, wait, that's a question I didn't ask. Are you looking for more from this girl?
I would like to, but, it seems like she might be a little scared because of her past history and stuff. So, I mean...
No, you got to tell her, David. You absolutely have to tell her. She can't be reacting if she doesn't know that you want in. And she's been hurt before. She probably thinks that she's served her purpose with you, that you're not coming to town anymore. And you are. Let her know of your feelings, that you'd like it to go the next step. And she will come around. But that's the thing to do about a girl who's been hurt before. Teach her that, hey, I'm around the next corner. I will be here for you. I changed your tire, for God's sakes. Give me a chance. But you have to let her know that you're involved with this. Thanks, David. Good luck on this.
Got time for one more caller on Danny Bonaduce, life coach. Here's Jen in Fall City.
Hey, Jen.
Hi.
Hi.
So I moved up to Washington about 2 years ago for a guy. I didn't realize then he was an alcoholic.
You didn't?
No.
Okay. Did you know he drank excessively?
I'm sorry?
Did you know he drank excessively?
I knew he drank on the weekends because we would go drinking.
Right.
But now we moved up here. He doesn't have a job. His parents pay for everything. And he's in rehab, but still drinking.
Can I ask you something? Because this might change my opinion for me. Are his parents rich?
They're doing well.
They're doing well, but they're not buying new cars.
No, but they're also good people. They don't need
to buy excessively.
No, but I was going to say, maybe this kid's a drunk and he's not doing anything, but it's never a bad thing if the parents are rich. Hang out there for a while. Figure out, what's that song? Daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. Money does a lot of stuff. You don't know that song?
Daddy's poor, then do
what you feel. Yeah. If daddy's rich, that changes a lot of stuff. All right, so what do you want to know about this guy? Because I think, first of all, kind of a fool's errand for you to move up here with a boyfriend who's a drunk without... How much did you know about this guy?
I'd been dating him for about a year.
About a year, okay. That's a lot of information. So what is your exact question to me?
So my ex-boyfriend started texting.
Yeah.
And I'm contemplating moving back home because I'm sick of bailing the boat,
right?
Basically. And I don't know whether I leave the alcoholic behind or let him hit rock bottom, or will he hit rock bottom?
You ready? Dump him like a hot rock. You have a right to a life. Your boy ends up in rehab. He's a drunk. May or may not have misled you before, but I'm just going to say he did. And then now he's a drunk all over your time. Now some guy, I think you said in California, is connecting with you. You're going to need a boy when this one hits rock bottom. Let him hit rock bottom. He's not suicidal. He's a drunk. I think you should help people when you get a chance. But you know what? Right now, you've got a boyfriend in rehab and you're about to be single. You need the help. I say follow up on the new guy and then have fun, for God's sakes. You deserve it. A guy going to rehab and being a drunk is really a big weight on somebody's shoulders. So go with the new guy and feel good about yourself, Jen. Thank you much for the call, Jen. I appreciate it. That's all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, life coach. Brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.